The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
This is the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem Friday edition. What up, Peaches?
I want more excitement out of that.
Peaches, but I'm not feeling
I don't care. It's
energetic
Friday.
and
Come
enthused. You can't fake it, Peaches. All right, it's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem.
There we go.
All right. Did you read this article about Big Brother McDonald's?
No, I was reading about how Rob Lowe got bullied as a kid for being too pretty.
You know?
He said that in an interview. He was like, I was bullied for being a pretty guy. Ooh, my steak's too juicy.
Yeah, I've seen this happen with like skinny people. You know, like how we give Jade grief. We're like, hey, Skeletor, hey, you got a tapeworm, blah, blah. Like, nobody gets mad if you, like, make fun of skinny people, but it actually does hurt their feelings. But if you make fun of a fat person, you're like the worst person on the planet.
Dude, I got in trouble at In-N-Out because they hired some guy that was like 4'0", and me and him were making jokes back and forth with each other, and one of my former coworkers, Nicola, she got so upset. She was like, if you make one more short joke about him, I'm going to HR.
Oh,
and it's like,
geez.
me and this dude are having a fun time. It's fun, just fine to make fun of a tall guy, you know? I'm shocked they found a uniform big enough for this freak.
Exactly. Look at that big oaf.
Yeah. But the second I say they cut out a pocket square to make this guy's In-N-Out pants because he's that small. Oh, he's the bad guy.
Well, that's the day and age we're living in where the world's turned upside down and not a lot of things make much sense, Peaches. Yeah. No, like this McDonald's article, apparently they have hundreds of pages of intel on their repeat customers.
Yes, yeah. I did talk about this earlier this week.
Yeah, they're tracking, I didn't see this somehow, but they're tracking, like, your food orders.
So they know what to recommend you to the next time or something like that?
I guess, but have you ever had someone at McDonald's go, hey, what's up, Brendan? We know that you usually order a Big Mac, so we're just going to go ahead and assume that that's what you want, buddy. That's kind of weird.
I haven't been to McDonald's in quite a long time, actually. Not to brag here, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't been there in quite... So I'm sure they're wondering, what happened to him? How did we lose him as a customer? Let's go back to the pages here. Where did we go wrong?
But I guess I would assume every company, if you're using an app, they are tracking your orders and that information's stored somewhere.
Well, my Taco Bell pages must be through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
I got like 30,000 lifetime points on that app.
You get free stuff every time you fire up the app?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I got the birthday treat for the month of August. I got a free Mountain Dew frozen Baja Blast, one of the little icy things you can scoop out.
Ah,
yeah, one of those.
I don't recall them giving me anything, but Culver's, I think, did hook me up with some ice cream.
Oh, nice.
Or I guess frozen custard, if I want to be accurate.
It's good over there.
So.
Some good stuff over there for sure.
Heck yeah. Now they just need to bring back a burger that I would like.
Well, I saw they brought back the, oh no, that was Wendy's, I thought, the pretzel bacon pub burger.
Yeah, and I wasn't very into that one.
Oh, that was a good one.
No.
I like a good pretzel bun.
Culver's got one with fried pickles on it. And
why?
I don't know.
Let's choose the worst topping for a burger and then fry it.
Well, and last month it was jalapeno.
That's good. Which is funny because I say that's acceptable. That's one small step away from being a pickle.
It's very close.
It's very, very close.
It's very close. So, yes, if we could get the Dr. Pepper pub burger or...
What was the one that you really, really liked? Was it that one?
Yeah. Yeah. It was so good. It was so good. And that was like 2 years ago. I don't think we'll ever get it again.
You were trying to peer pressure me into getting that Curter burger. You're like, come on, Peaches.
Holy crap.
That thing is a mountain of food. You can do it, fatty. Like
I don't think I've ever felt as guilty eating anything as the Curter burger. Because the cheese curd patty was bigger than the burger patty.
That's disgusting.
It was so good.
I hate big food. I think big food is so gross.
It's so weird because you're a big dude.
You see, there it is.
Big dude, big food.
Yeah, see, if I were to make fun of you for being short, all of a sudden I get that email from Jade. Hey, could you please not pick on the vertically challenged Viktor Wilt?
It makes me cry, Peaches.
Sure. If I cry, it makes a puddle for you.
So Peaches just brought this up. You said you talked about it on your show yesterday?
I talked about it on the show today because, I pre-recorded that thing. So
okay.
I saw the story yesterday and I was already done with the show by the time I saw it. And then I emailed it to you, Josh, and Jade saying, hey, we should have this in the bullpen.
We should have it in Jade's office.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So she's got a corner of her classroom, the fart corner. And if you need to fart, you go over there and you fart. take about 10 seconds, spray, go sit down, and nobody cares. That's what she says.
Yeah, but do you think the other students are going to be like, ooh, ah, like with the how vicious the fart is?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. She's like, we're just trying to keep the funk in one area.
It's going to spread.
Yeah, I have witnessed toxic farts that were so bad, they spread through like an entire concert crowd, and you could almost see the fart simply by watching the facial reactions.
The green smoke going around.
Yeah. So you could watch the fart travel like a ghost through the crowd as the people got just the face of disgust.
You get that one guy who's like into it, so he starts floating like he's smelling a nice pie.
Yeah, and sometimes they just linger. Like there have been times when I farted at like 7:30 in the morning. You walk in and you're like, dude, it stinks like a fart in here.
There was a family in front of us at the Bilmuri concert. The kid was just ripping. I don't know if he had a Salt Lake City burrito or whatever, but every 10 seconds, you know, like those little tiny machines that will spray like air freshener into the room, and then you'll see like the little. That's what this kid was doing. He was just. And so I was like, you know what? That's it. Here's my tactic. And I went around the family and just stood in front of them with my arms crossed.
Good.
And then the family was like, oh, I'll get this big guy out of the way. And then they just moved.
Did you at least fart on him?
I didn't have anything in the chamber at that time. Me and Jeff have been having this gas warfare against each other. So we were recording the noon hour the day that you called out because, you know, you just wanted a day off, you liberal.
Yeah, because I'm lazy and a drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, taking too many shots.
L&D.
Since I just drink tons of hard liquor all the time.
Viktor, lazy, and drunk Wilt. There we go.
That made me mad. It's like, do not just assume why I'm out of work. You have no idea.
Well, I did talk about it on the air. I'm
on.
like, let's make bets why Viktor called out here. His tummy hurt. Like, I was making a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Like, clearly I don't care. But, like.
Yeah, I was out because of a personal issue.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. Yeah.
And, yeah, you shouldn't just assume. And
people can take days off no matter what. Who cares?
And it's like, you know, the dude clearly listens to the show.
Yeah.
Because he's like, why don't you just put in some more best ofs tomorrow? You know, you're hammered right now. And my conversation that was going on with this guy, you know, it was very coherent. I was putting my sentences together. Why do you just assume he's wasted because he's making an opinion? Trust me, I can make opinions as sober as can be.
Oh, I know.
Tune in every weekday morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I don't stumble into work.
So, as Jeff and I were recording the noon hour that day, I blatantly lifted up one side and just let it rip. And Jeff wasn't even paying attention. He was just kind of like smiling, staring at this like pole light in the corner. Mm-hmm. And then I started the break going, Jeff, I totally just ripped one. How did you not see me do that? And then he got all offended. And then so fast forward a few hours later after we were done with the whole show, he comes like hobbling into the studio. Looks like he's about to like go into his pants. He opens up the door and just farts right here in front of me.
So he's learning from Jade.
Yeah.
Learning bad workplace behaviors from Jade.
Yesterday, all of a sudden, I'm pre-recording the K-Bear show, and I'm sitting there in the Z103 studio. And all of a sudden, I look to my left, and I see a butt entering the room first. Jeff was backing up like a guy with a trailer. I'm like, whoa. And he's like, I'm just kidding. I was just faking you out. I'm like, Jeff, I'm about to get some stink bombs from this specific store in Seal Beach. I don't care if I get in trouble with bringing them through TSA. I'm going to squeeze, you know, those things you squeeze and you throw them into the room?
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah, but then he was like, I'll get fart spray.
All right.
And I'm like, I'll bring in a live skunk.
All right, guys, we don't need to torture the entire office. You guys keep your fart games to yourself.
And I said, you know what, Jeff? I'm going to bring them back in. I'm going to bring in these sardines.
I've had it with you, too.
And I'm going to leave the open container somewhere in his office, kind of like what the story Lieutenant Crane was telling us, and kind of like what I did to that one girl at TMZ when I had tuna on crackers and she made such a big deal. She was like not even nearly as bad as Jade. Jade that day was just... Oh, that smells like old seafood. Like he wanted an Oscar for his performance.
Oh, yeah.
But this girl at TMZ was so upset that I brought in tuna and I was putting it on crackers. Oh, that smells at the PA bar, the whole thing.
You should have just brought in some salmon and stuck it in the microwave.
But no, I left the open can of tuna with some remnants still inside below her computer.
Good.
And she was, oh, why does it still smell like the tuna in here? So I should do that to Jeff's computer.
Yeah.
Smear tuna all across
away from his office often enough.
Yeah, smear all throughout his keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play some Sublime for you disgusting.
Oh, gross. I would rather smell the old sardines.
It's the noon hour of madness and mayhem. How's it going, Peaches?
You had me thinking about that one time. There was a particular listener that I must have made very upset that I think lived out in Pocatello that emailed our boss at the time saying, tell Peaches to stop talking about California, his dad, and his height and how big he is. And I'm like, what do you want me to talk about then, doofus? Like honestly, that's my whole upbringing. Like if you come in with your life story talking about how you grew up in Pocatello, and then I go, don't talk about Pocatello, how you love trucks, how you love your tractor, all of this crap, and go.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk about?
That was one of the most ridiculous complaints.
And it's so I really hate people who just go behind your back and then talk to somebody else.
Yeah, and what's weird is like we get people who will call and they'll straight up say like, you need to fire this person.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Would you do that to say a McDonald's, employee forgot to take the onions off your burger? Would you call up and be like, Chris, who was at the front window, screwed up my order. I demand you fire him immediately. Nobody does that. But us, apparently people think, they don't have any right to say things that don't, click with my brain perfectly. Fire them.
So, the Woody Show in L.A., they have the Crossroads.
No.
And it's where they highlight those listeners that send in complaint emails, and the emails that get sent to the station where they try to go behind the show's back also get sent to the show themselves, and so they just make fun of those people. And the one lady didn't even get the show right. This is how stupid people are. She was like, how dare you try to extort an answer out of somebody by bribing them with roses?
Oh, my gosh.
Talking about Ryan's roses. And so they're making a whole thing about Menace's roses here. And then they were actually alluding to the fact that all those are fake.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that, like, the same market, the same building in Los Angeles, they're talking about how that bit is fake.
Yeah.
I find that I'm so happy that we're trying to, kind of subtly now be like, hey, let's get rid of the old radio ways.
Well, we should. Pretty much all the old radio ways, they're pointless now.
Yeah.
We need to do something different to try to keep people interested. And, these vanilla playlists, everybody playing the same thing, talking about the same crap because they all read the same radio prep, doing fake bits like that, fake prank phone calls, getting the wacky whistle out.
That's why on Z103, I'm just being myself. I'm talking about that fart corner.
You should.
I'm talking about, my physical therapist putting his whole hand on my sacrum, I want some woman to be appalled in her car going, who is this dirty, dirty bird in the afternoon?
Well, Z's needed a little bit of a livening up, Peaches.
You know what's been happening as of late? These gnats have been coming up my drain in the bathroom sink for whatever reason. And they're like flying, or like there's 3 or 4 of them around the sink. And my stupid butt was like, you know what? Let me grab some water and splash them like I'm basting a steak with butter. And that's all I was doing. I was trying to splash them with the water, and they're drowning. I'm just standing there going, Peaches.
All right, Peaches, last break I started babbling about something else, and you intended to talk about a different topic. What was that?
Shane Gillis was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yes.
And he was talking about allegedly. Now, I haven't watched the episode. But supposedly, Shane must have said something about Salt Lake City and how he was chased by a homeless person in downtown Salt Lake City.
Yes.
And the mayor of Salt Lake has now responded against Shane. And in all honesty, Salt Lake City is not bad. It's not.
No.
It's not a bad city in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, it's good.
For a big city.
As a guy who's grown up near downtown Long Beach, downtown Los Angeles. Compton, Inglewood, just to name a few. Salt Lake City is like paradise compared to those places.
Oh, yeah. And
that's not coming off as like potentially racist. It's just saying like the living conditions of the buildings and all of that in downtown Long Beach, all around Southern California, they suck.
Yeah,
the downtown area is horrible down there.
I've spent a lot of time in downtown Salt Lake.
I've never had a homeless person chase me. Shane's not a small dude either.
No.
So I don't think he would feel threatened Maybe. I don't know.
Let's see what he said here. So the mayor has heard his viral comments, and he said when he performed earlier in his career, he thought Salt Lake was the cleanest, nicest city, but when he visited later with friends, said we landed and there were 10 homeless guys chasing us. Now, Shane Gillis is a comedian. Salt Lake City, I've been to areas of it that can get pretty sketch.
I can't count 10 homeless people I've seen in Salt Lake.
Really?
Yeah, I've never...
You're not going to the right areas.
Oh, the right areas. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm not going to
Yeah.
I'm not going to Salt Lake Skid Row. My bad.
Exactly. But I've always felt pretty safe in Salt Lake City. I think Shane's just being Shane,
But also
just trying to be funny.
We have people here that over-exaggerate and go, man, we're turning into Salt Lake, Idaho Falls, the next L.A.
Yeah, it's so bad here. Let me tell you, I'm just scared to death. You know, walking around my neighborhood, I'm like, oh, no!
I think I'm a part of the problem by walking around the Greenbelt in a hoodie at 11 p.m.
Yeah, the only creep I know out walking around at night is you.
Is me. Just listening to the sad songs and getting my steps in.
Let's see.
Somebody loved me.
What did the mayor say? Let's see here. Okay, because one commenter said there are beggars on every street.
Okay.
And I mean, I've seen, there's certainly plenty of homeless people in downtown Salt Lake, but...
In the right places, according to you.
Well, I think they're in most areas of downtown, but I've never been hassled by one, as far as I'm aware.
I just remember there was one time a homeless guy right by the Idaho Falls Public Library, and somebody posted a picture of the guy and said, let's get him out of here in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group.
That's so messed up. Like, you don't know what gets people in those positions. Try to have a little bit of empathy, people.
I think what happened is that he was taking shots before his morning show.
Shots! So the mayor said we've had a lot's happened since 2020. We had an office-based economy in downtown that is now entertainment, retail, recreation-based. And there was a different experience in Salt Lake City during the pandemic. So maybe Shane came during that time or something, and everything sucked, no matter where you went during 2020.
Oh, it was awful.
It was terrible everywhere. So
as soon as someone brings COVID up, I just exit out, turn it off, whatever.
I mean, doesn't the mayor have something better to do than, like, make a statement about a clip from a podcast?
Well, you say that, but then you also have Gavin Newsom, who's fighting Nick Shirley, because Nick Shirley's trying to make California better by getting rid of the Somalian daycares, taking money, and then Gavin Newsom just openly insults the guy.
Yeah, I think Gavin Newsom's trying to be a celebrity politician. You know?
Oh, for sure.
I know he's been battling with Joe Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan's afraid to have me on his show.
Oh, yeah. Joe Rogan wouldn't be afraid of you whatsoever, Gavin. Come on.
And that would be a great show. I bring him in because I've heard Joe Rogan talk tons of crap on Gavin Newsom.
And you want to have a good discussion like that.
Yeah, those are the kind of things people want to listen to. You know? You want to just sit there and listen to people agree with each other all day?
Obviously, you don't want to hear like the personal insults because that's not going to add anything to the conversation. But
and I don't think they would because they'd be face to face.
Yeah,
you know, things are different when you talk to somebody face to face.
It's also kind of frightening when you go to someone who's bald and has cauliflower ears and has a black belt in jiu-jitsu or whatever and can kick you into oblivion. You try to threaten that guy with physical violence, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Come on, Gavin Newsom and Joe Rogan. That'd be great.
That'd be. That'd be the first political episode I think I would tune into.
Yeah, that's why I stopped listening to Rogan, was because it was all politics for a long time. Seems like hopefully he's getting a little bit out of that. But that one I would definitely listen to. I bet it would be really good. So, anyway, Peaches, that's the end of this program, the Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem.
I did see that Corona bottle on your desk. You down that too?
No, that's shots. We need shots. Jade might be listening.
Victor has some Everclear.
Gotta go hide my bottles.
He has a bar cart.
I got. Yeah, I thought when I brought that giant globe in that it wouldn't be suspicious.
My giant globe.
The Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.